Good morning, students. This is Sumitra ma'am, lecturer in English. How are you all? Hope you're all safe staying at home. From today onwards, we are going to begin an online classes for third semester. I welcome you all for the third semester English classes. Before actually getting into the lessons, let us quickly see what are the syllabus prescribed for you for the third semester and the question paper pattern. The General English Coursebook and Comprehension prescribed for you, that is BSc, BCA and other science courses for the third semester is Conflations 3, and you will have questions from a text, grammar and composition. When it comes to the contents in the textual part, you will have 3 poems, 3 short stories, 1 essay and 1 play and followed by an extended reading. When it comes to poems, you have As a Son, My Daughter, written by Sampurna Chatterjee, The Escape, written by Narayan Sham, and Death Be Not Proud, written by John Donne. And when it comes to short stories, you have The Roman Image, written by R.K. Narayan, Tightrope, Kanua Achebe, and you have other short story, Mirror of Innocence, written by Perumal Murugan. In addition to that, you have a play, The Proposal, written by Anton Chekhov, and an essay written by Chinua Achebe, namely My Daughters. Apart from that, you have an extended reading from Bumps to Handwriting by Martin Gardner. This is the textual part. And when it comes to a grammar and composition, you have a remedial grammar, listening and note taking, presentation skills, reading and note making, report writing, and information transfer. Now let us see the question paper pattern. So altogether you will have 100 marks for general English, 30 marks internals, and remaining 70 you will be writing a theory examination. Let us see a model question paper pattern. It will have 2 sections, section A and section B. In section A, you have the questions set from prose, poetry and play, which is for total 40 marks. And in section B, you will have the questions from grammar and composition for 30 marks. In section A, you will have 3 mains, first, second and third. In first main, you have to answer 5 questions out of 8 given to you in 1 or 2 sentences each, and each question carries 2 marks, total 10 marks. In the second main, you have to answer any 4 questions out of 7 in about 80 to 100 words each, and each question carries 5 marks, altogether 20 marks. And third main, 3 questions will be given to you, and out of which you need to answer only 1 question in about 200 words, and which carries 10 marks, altogether 40 marks. And in grammar and composition, you will have a fourth main, you will have 2 questions. So you have to rearrange the jumbled segments into meaningful sentence. You will be given 2 sentences and each carries 1 mark. And in the fifth main, you will be given 2 words, and using those words you have to make a own sentence, and each carries 1 marks, altogether 2 marks. And in the next main, so you have to fill up the blanks choosing the correct form of the words given in the bracket. Again, 2 blanks will be given to you and each carries 1 mark. And in the next main, that is 7th main, and you will be given a question based on presentation. You need to answer to a question, or you have a choice. You will be given one particular topic. Based on that, you have to prepare a 5 slides, and this particular main carries 5 marks. And next main, so you will be given a paragraph. So based on the paragraph, you have to make a note, that is note making, which carries 4 marks. And in the next main, you will have a report writing, and 2 contents will be given to you. So you can choose any one of them, and you have to write a report based on that, and that carries 10 marks. And finally, some picture will be given to you. Based on that picture, you have to write a paragraph using certain cohesive devices, that is linkers, and which carries 5 marks. This is about a question paper pattern. By keeping this pattern in mind, you can prepare for the examination very well. Now, the first poem prescribed for you is As a Son, My Daughter, written by Sampurna Chatterjee. Sampurna Chatterjee writes poetry and fiction. She also translates from Bangla. She was awarded the second prize in the All India Poetry Competition in 2005, organized by the Poetry Society of India and the British Council. Her publications include Abul Tabul, The Nonsense World of Sukumar Rai. Sampurna Chatterjee's poems are contemporary in their setting and tone. In this poem, she wants her daughter to be all that she is and was not, having brought her up as a son. The poet finds the daughter now too fiery, too strong, too free, and that frightens her. There are certain brainstorming questions which will definitely help us to understand the poem and its context very well. Let us see what they are. Let us try to analyze, understand, and discuss about a questions which is given to us by a writer. Now, first brainstorming question: do parents have different ways of bringing up sons and daughters? When you ask me, I say yes. Most parents have a double standard in dealing with their sons and daughters. Girls are trained to be homemakers and brought up with a mentality that their main purpose in life is to take care of their husband, children, and family. On the other hand, sons are encouraged to be outgoing, to take part in sports, and given all the liberties. They are brought up with a mentality that in the future they will be earning for their family. Sons are considered by the parents as a blessing, the person who will carry forward the legacy of their family, and they think that the daughters will get married and leave them, and helping the daughters is nothing but watering a plant in a neighbor's garden. Most parents are more concerned about their son's education than for their daughters. They are willing to spend a good part of family resource on the son's career building, but are not willing to do the same for their daughter. There is a limitation in freedom of speech and freedom of expression. There is a fear that If a girl is given freedom, she may revolt and go against traditional beliefs and customs of the society, etc. If we go on listing the way that the sons are brought up and the daughters are brought up, there is an endless ways, but all the parents think that the sons must be brought up with lot of courage. They will be given more freedom and more outgoing and authoritative, and the girls should be submissive and always listen to the orders of the others, etc. Next question: what are gender roles? What are the traits associated with a particular gender? Which means to say that what are the roles of a male and a female in a family, in the society, friend circle, etc. and what are the characters associated with it? Gender roles in society means how we are expected to act, speak, dress up, groom, and conduct ourselves based on whether we are men or women. For example, girls and women are generally expected to dress in typically feminine way and be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. Men are generally expected to be strong, aggressive, and bold. There are four basic kinds of gender traits. First one is personality traits. For example, women are often expected to be accommodating and emotional, while men are usually expected to be self-confident and aggressive. Domestic behaviors. For example, some people expect that women will take care of the children, cook and clean the home, while men take care of finances, work on the car and do the home repairs, etc. When it comes to occupations, so some people are quick to assume that teachers and nurses are women and that of pilots, doctors and engineers must be men. When it comes to physical appearance, women are expected to be thin and graceful, while men are expected to be tall and muscular. The parents and the people of the society must understand that girls also need respect, equality, freedom, motivation to achieve their dreams. It's not the only girls who must have love and affection, patience, compassion, and understanding and adjustment. It must be exhibited by both men and women. In modern days, girls in a globalized world are breaking these gender roles and becoming fiercely independent, and it's very dangerous. If the daughters are brought up in the way that the sons are brought up, then the society will become more forceful. So this is actually what the writer Sampurna Chatterjee want to convey the message through the poem. Let us discuss this poem in detail in the class, and I request you to buy a textbook or at least take a xerox of the textbook and before you attend the next class. Thank you. That's all for today.